Welcome to the beginner's guide to
よだよおーやったーメリークリスマス
Nakiri Ayame.
よいしょー
Yodayo, likely the cutest and most wholesome Oni I've ever seen. Ojo's cute noises, and especially her giggles, have so much concentrated sugar, I can't guarantee you won't get diabetes from watching her.
ルルルルルルルルルルルル
That's right, feel the Nakirion course through your body! Oh! But it is precisely because everything Ayame Ojo does is adorable that her presence alone becomes a source of Nakirion, which, through a sprinkle of Nakirigumi creativity, can be further developed into truly powerful Nakirion-based remedies, like the iconic Dochi Dochi song.
どっちどっちどっちどっちどっちどっち曲どっちどっちどっちどっちどっちどっちえ曲
If you've ever wondered if there's a cure for depression, this is what it looks like. But besides being the embodiment of adorableness, and likely also contributing to that fact, is just how incredibly shy Ojo is. It is not uncommon for this cute, anxious Oni to just stare at people and observe them. And it may take a while until she finally gets the courage to speak up. But of course, like the other great introverts of Hololive, Ayame too was won over by the introvert conqueror Hoshomarin Sencho. Even though initially, Ojo was actually scared of her.
お付き合いをしませんかあ、AD フィールド展開いや、ちょっと待ってください
Back in the olden days, she was very much doted on by Mio Mama. But in recent times, Ojo has been very slowly breaking out of her shell.
この運動会ね、あやめが言い出したんですよ。すごい。待って待って、7年活動して初めてあやめがそんなことを私に言ってくるのって思って。
There was this one time where she finally got the courage to comment on Vispo's Yakumo Benny's chat.
なきりさんいない？
Surprising her with a confession that she was Benny's fan.
声が良すぎるいや、しかもその上めちゃくちゃゲームがうまいだからね憧れもありみたいな
In fact, Ayame herself is a fan of many other VTubers integrated in the JP competitive gaming scene. And while she's usually been more of a lurker in their streams, on November 9th, thanks to the invitation by her kohai Laplace Darkness, she will join a Valorant collab which included quite a few of them. An experience which left Ayame extremely happy.
みんなにフレンド申請送っちゃおういやマジで本当に嬉しいなんか今まで見てた方と一緒にできるってのがねガチで嬉しいね
And then, to everyone's shock and surprise, on April of 2024, Ojo would participate in the VCR Rush 2, one of the biggest streamer events in the VTubing sphere.
ちょっと待って人がいすぎて
Ayame was initially worried that her being from Hololive would cause others to treat her differently. But her initial social anxiety and concerns were soon replaced by many fun adventures and a sense of belonging as part of the group Kabotora. And my goodness, Ars Almaals and Ojo's giggles make up for a truly deadly combination of sweetness.
マジで言えないんだけどめっちゃ運転荒いやばい運転荒いかも
And of course, like many others, she too inevitably became a gambling addict.
いつかいつかいつかいつかいつかいつ
VCR Rush 2 was truly an unforgettable experience for Ojo.
よーだよ
Just like a certain Gen 2 onion, Ayame Ojo is a gamer through and through. And while rare, even her gamer rage will fill you with sugar.
いや気持ちいいマジでやだもうマジでやだもう
Though she may be seen as clumsy due to her poor sense of direction, Ojo is actually quite smart, on top of being blessed by some of the greatest fortune in all of Hololive, one to rival even that of Olivia's. Of the many episodes of her SSR luck, there's that one Minecraft stream which was supposed to end when she fished up an enchanted book. A 0.8% chance of happening. The result?
ミック耐久といえばミック
Her stride, baby! But back to her gaming skills. In the Holo New Year Cup 2023, she notoriously became the dark horse of the tournament for surprisingly making it to the Tsuyu Cup, the first time she had ever done so ever since 2019. However, Mario Kart is not where she shows her true excellence. Ayame Ojo is one of Hololive's strongest FPS players, boasting of both excellent aiming skill, a sharp mind with good instincts, and a surprising competitive spirit. While these days Ayame much prefers tactical shooters like Valorant, she was a pretty strong Apex Legends player, managing to peak at Diamond 4, and on August 2nd, 2020, she would take part in the very first Apex Legends V-Psycho tournament, joining with fellow Hololive members Roboko and Natsuhiro Matsuri, forming Team Happy Set. Sadly, they would place 19th out of 20, although they also did suffer from a lot of scuff like multiple disconnections. And then Ojo would be back on January 24th of 2021, teaming up with Murasaki Shion and Utsutsuyomi for the second Apex V-Psycho tournament, ending up placing in 14th out of 20. A considerable improvement, seeing as the V-Psycho tournaments get more intense than the last every time. But from here on out, Ayame would shift her focus towards Valorant, pretty much becoming her main game. And she was a truly amazing player, easily one of the best Valorant players in all of Hololive production. But while her individual might was quite impressive, she knew she still had much to learn. On August 3rd of 2023, the Hololive Valorant meetup would take place, and her team, which she led, would be defeated. As she bid the others farewell and spoke to the Nakiri Gumi, she would end up getting emotional, frustrated with her own inexperience as a leader, while praising everyone else's hard work. Of course, this too was a natural part of her growth, and to me, the emotion she expressed was a sign of her competitive passion. Both Ayame and Shion were easily the top performers for the whole event, and Ojo had tried their best in this new experience of leadership, and for that, the Nakiri Gumi would firmly stand by her.
もっともっと強くなって帰ってきます。
But really, allow me to say it again, Ayame's individual skills were quite amazing, and while she had an at-a-time peak rank of Diamond 2, her strength was recognized to be far higher than what her rank demonstrated. And it would be for this reason why, with the coming of the first Valorant V-Psycho tournament, the very surprising participant Ayame would end up evaluated as a Tier 2 player. In the Valorant V-Psycho tournament, the Tier 1 players would draft all remaining participants to form teams. Ayame would be chosen by V-Sports Yumeno Akari to join her team Sentinels, together with V-Sports Shinomiya Runa, Nishisanji's Naraka, and V-Sports Aizawa Emma, and they would be coached by Reject's Masasuri. Due to her amazing skill, she was chosen to become the team's duelist, and after a truly valorous fight against many other experienced and highly skilled Vtubers, Team Sentinels would place 4th out of 8 in the end. A truly respectable placement, all things considered. And on top of that, Ojo got to compete alongside and against many Vtubers she herself was a watcher of as well. Later, in August of 2024, the old unit Manjigumi would have its return in the Holo Niji V-Sport tournament, as one last hurrah before Minato Aqua's graduation. And as expected, all 3 members of Manjigumi gave us a really good show of their skills, a reminder of how strong these 3 girls really are. Again, Ayame is a gamer, and her prowess can truly be observed in all kinds of games. In the Holo GTA event, Ayame was among the strongest members of Toa's gang Milimon, in every heist being a mighty force to be reckoned with, sometimes even taking care of multiple police members all by herself. Just look at the destruction!
さん。
But of course, let's not forget Ojo is an idol as well. She has plenty of collab songs with other Holo members. The iconic Suspect utilizes Holo Cure Stage 1 BGM, definitely being among my favorites. But you'll also find her to have quite a few solo originals under her wing. Yoi no Yo Yoi is definitely my favorite. Yume Hanabi is another one you'll quickly notice how a lot of Ayame's original songs include traditional Japanese instruments, which is a trait that just fits with Ayame's overall aesthetic, and I absolutely love it.
よよよよよよよよヨネさん。
And there you have it, Nakiri Ayame, a cute competitive Oni that, while she has always been one of the more infrequent streamers in Hololive going at her own pace, she is a Vtuber whose presence heals any in her vicinity, and to see her slowly break out of her shell is something that will always fill the Nakiri Gumi with pride. Now, enjoy your daily Nakirium and give Ojo plenty of love whenever she decides to stream. はい、人間様たち、こんなきりやっほー Thank you for watching. Consider giggling to the subscribe button and leave a yo da yo in the comments. おつなきり